Hi friends, thanks for joining me. Today I've got this scrapbook layout for you, and it's something I've created for National Scrapbook Day this year, and I'm taking part in the colour challenge. So you can see the colours there, and the Cocoa Vanilla No Limits collection is absolutely perfect colour match for the colour challenge. So I've started off with the background, white background, and you can see I have created a kind of a tabbed effect by drawing around a file divider. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm kind of liking that idea at the moment of just creating a shaped background. I'm just going to lay down some colour using some shimmers, and this one is called Blue Lagoon. And as is my favourite thing to do, I just use a little bit of packaging, put some down on the paper and cover most of it up, because it kind of gets a bit scary, doesn't it? So I'm just going to lay some down. So as always, I am using some thick white cardstock here, so I don't use gesso. And I do fun with shimmers, it's quite forgiving. You can get quite a bit of colour down before the paper warps a lot. And yeah, I just find it very easy to use and manoeuvre on just plain white cardstock. So this stuff is thicker than basil. It's really heavy, I think it's about 350 GSM, and I love it. So I'm just going to ink the edges of my paper, just using some black Distress Oxides here. I think I did try and use a bit of the peacock feathers, but I ended up with the black. So I love that for a boy layout because it just gives it a little bit of an edge. They just show up a little bit nicer, and I do think you can see my when I've turned over the paper, that was my first attempt, or the thing I was going to do, but abolish that. So, sorry, back to it. I'm just going to have a border going straight across the page here. And I've just sewn that onto the background as if by magic. So I've just done a decorative bit of sewing around the edge. And it's going to go straight across the middle. It's a really simple layout, this. But it all boils down to those perspectives. I am using that No Regrets, which absolutely adore that font. Love it in the black. I love it in the turquoise, love it in the black. I could probably make about 5 layouts with these perspectives, to be honest. So you might see some similar things coming, I think. So I'm just making stuff that I like, so I hope you like them as well, as we'll be out of a job. So I've done a little bit more sewing across the top there, just for a bit more interest and detail. And I'm going to mount my photo onto the foam just because those curly edges from the torn edge paper just make it a little bit proud. So rather than squish it all down, I've just actually mounted the photo, as you can see. So what's new in the shop this month are these book plates. Absolutely love those. I've already used a few, even though I probably shouldn't have done. And I'm just, rather than just attach it as a regular book plate, I'm going to thread that wax twine through the edges just as a bit of extra detail. And I've just used black wax twine there, but you could use any twine. And those book plates are available in black and white. So there's a monochrome set, there is the turquoise and lime set, and do look out for another colourway, which I hope to get cut this week, which I'm jolly excited about. And we'll have a few coordinating sets in those colourways because, again, it's just something I really love, so I'm hoping that you like them too. But they're really useful. What you'll find is some of these decorator pieces will keep in stock because they're always really, really useful. They'll just, you know, spruce up any layout that you have, so many topics and so on. So I don't think you'll ever get bored of them. I certainly don't. So I'm just going to pick out a stencil. So I keep mine in an A5 binder, as you can see here. And I've got a couple of stencils there. I'm using number 4 and number 6. So number 6 is one of my go-to stencils really for kind of a more grungy layout, although this isn't really grungy, is it? But I love these little arrows and chevrons. You know, they're ideal for kind of borders and things, and I'll outline that later. I was thinking about putting several layers of stenciling across the top there, but I kind of like it pared back actually for a change. So I'm going to use, sorry, this is number 6. The other one was number 4. I love these little plus signs. So they're great for just adding a bit of detail to your background without being over the top. And I was thinking about the triangles. So obviously this stencil's got the plus signs and the triangles, and now we have the same thing in perspectives. So I really love that, just up my street. So if you've got a guy that you want to scrap about, we've got a whole new category in the shop just for boys. No, it's called Oh Boy. I might call it just for boys. Which would be ideal. So it's just some suggestions as to which perspectives or stencils that you might find useful. And as you can see, I'm just going to lay a little bit more colour behind the photo. I was going to add some splashes, but my splashing seems to be a bit off kilter here. And I was trying to do it quickly. For some reason, I decided that I need to get this finished and done in one session, which isn't like me at all, but I'm on a roll. I've done 3 layouts this week, all within one session. So I feel like I need to keep the momentum up. So here's those triangles and plus signs. I haven't got a name for them yet, so by the time this goes live, I imagine we've called it something. And the book plates and the tabs, love, love, love those. So those are, again, available in black and white as a monochrome set, and the brights, which is the teal and lime. I'm just going to pull out some of the die cuts from the collection. I don't use too much actually, so I think I'm relying mainly on perspectives. Couldn't decide. Look at that, I'm sticking down. And I think it was only about 30 minutes from start to finish. Hurrah! And I like the bold title here. And normally I wouldn't put the title over on the left somewhere and balance it all out, but I've got it in my mind to have it all kind of compact, one above the other, just for a change really, so no other reason. And then I like those little tiny triangles, which are a little bit fiddly to peel and so on. Now they are equilateral triangles, so I know they're all the same, or they should be the same size, but they do seem to have one shorter side, so maybe isosceles then. And I like that you see they're great for just pointing to something. The thing is, I find it quite difficult to make sure they're all level while I haven't got my head over the top of them, so hence why I had to just move the layout there. Then I'm just splattering a few of those little plus signs over on the left there. And I just love the way it just gives it that little bit of detail without going over the top. So really simple layout. Look, I'm almost done. So I'm just going to add some journal spots. The only thing I find with the die cut set for this, I've not used many of the die cuts, just find them a bit big maybe. I don't know, just I'll get around to it. I just need to do one with all the die cuts on, I think. But I'm really enjoying it, and the thing is, doing what I'm doing, I've already made 3 layouts and hardly put a dent in the collection. But yeah, loving it. So I think that is almost there. So hopefully you can take part in our National Scrapbook Day challenges. We have challenges on Bramble Fox Friends, so they are free to enter and anyone can enter for a chance to win. And they're, I think you've got till the 15th of May to get your entries in. So we would love to see what you do with the challenges, as long as it's got some Bramble Fox product on there. And, you know, if you're entering it into other challenges in other groups, that's fine by us. But just make sure you've got some, you know, you've met the requirements of the challenge, and that you've got something from Bramble Fox on there. And that's that really. So hopefully, I'm just trying to string this out because I have no idea how long I've got left. It says a minute. So hopefully you've enjoyed this process video. You could give me a thumbs up even though I've been waffling. So that would really appreciate that. And if you are not already a subscriber, you could hit the subscribe button. I'll leave links to the products in the comments or in the description box. And my name is Morag Cuts. You can find my YouTube channel where you can see all these videos and other videos that I create for Hip Kit Club, etc. And thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care now. Bye.